Are you guys ready for the new H1Z1 meta? This meta being better than jump shotting back in Z1. This meta being better than cod rushing with a shotty and a full lamming. This meta being better than full spray ARing. We are talking about the new meta. As far as the combat update goes, this is the meta right now. I present to you full MP9 cod rush spraying. That's the new meta, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed that. I don't know how I feel about this update. It just went live about an hour ago, but so far it's something, to be honest. With this new tracing bullets, just watch how easily I can full spray this kid with an AK. You just watch where your bullets go, and then boom, you kill people. Like, I mean, I don't know how to think, to be honest. This is another clip of me yet again full spraying a kid out of a vehicle with the AK. With the tracing bullets, you can just so easily tell where your bullets are going that it just makes it easy as shit to just full spray someone, just like I did to that kid. And just like I did to the kid before. But the AR is basically irrelevant now, which is really just scary, to be honest. This is a game that I had on the test server tonight. It's a pretty good game. I got 4 kills, like 30th place or something. It's not a very good game, but you know. Anyway, there's another clip of me yet again full spraying a kid with the AK. The AK is very, very deadly at close range now, but at long range it doesn't do much now. One thing I do want to point out is the visual changes to the game. Trees and rocks are now everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Boulders sticking out of the ground, forest popping up everywhere. Not to mention there's 12 new POIs, so rip any kind of high game kill because people can hide behind basically anything now. No, when you spawn into the test server initially, it's set to like dynamic camera or something like that. Set that to static if you want the old ADS, but there's a clip of the new nade throwing. It's pretty fast, which I was lagging because I'm on the European server. As of right now, the European server actually works correctly, and you get out of the game and get back into a game pretty quick, which I know if you're in West Coast you can't join the European server, but that's what I've just been staying on, is the European server, because there's only like 20 millisecond ping difference to Europe as opposed to West for me because I'm East Coast. But if you are having trouble with Running Man and getting kicked out of a lot of games, then just go into European if you're East Coast, and it should work pretty good for you. Now, another thing I want to point out is that the AK is just... watch this clip right here. The AK is pretty easily just spammed, and you hit every bullet now. It's kind of like the AK, or the AR spam now, which is... could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I've not tested the AR at a long distance yet, so I do not know how it performs at a long distance, but at short to medium distance, the AK is way more dominant than the AR. I mean, it's just ridiculous how dominant it is, but they did get rid of crouch spamming, which is a good thing in itself. If you haven't tried the test server yet, when you crouch down, it takes a good 10 minutes to crouch down and then stand back up. It's basically gone now, and that's a good thing. Now, I don't know why they did this, but they kind of made the Magnum retarded again. It still has the bullet drop off that you have to, you know, compensate for, but the Magnum does 50 damage to the body now. Here in a second, you'll see that I challenge a kid, and I wasn't wearing a makeshift, but I was 100% health, and he hits me once with the Magnum, and I'm at 47. If he would have landed one more shot, he would have killed me with a pistol with 2 bullets, which is... I just don't think that makes sense whatsoever. I don't know why they did that, honestly, but for some reason they want the Magnum to be insane like it was in Z1 and be a sniper. But and here's the clip of me battling this kid that shoots me with the Magnum. Now, I wasn't wearing a makeshift. I forgot to make a new makeshift, so that was bad on my part. But see, there he hit me with the Magnum, and it knocked me down to 46 HP, you can see, which is a substantial amount of damage for a pistol hit. But the kid wasn't very good, and he just pushed out into the open for whatever reason. It is really hard getting used to hitting headshots with this new camera angle. I don't know what it is, but like it's kind of like you have bullet jump flinch like you used to have back in Z1, you know, the flinch with your head. But it's constant while you're aiming that side. I don't know, it's just really weird. But I do feel that it will add a skill gap to people who can hit headshots while you have this weird camera angle going on and all this, you know. We'll just have to see how it plays out. They said it's going to be on the test server for like a week and a half, so we should get a lot of testing in and see how everything performs. I hope they open up 5s and duos, because I would love to play 5s on this and get some long range gunfights going on, rather than, you know, just short range solo fights. But one more thing I wanted to touch on, that looting there in the bag, as you could see, you barely can move while shredding a backpack or shredding a helmet. You could see that I was just barely nudging myself side to side. It's basically, you know, not even possible to move around while shredding stuff in the bag now. You just basically have to stand still, and that's very unfortunate considering there is, you know, run or move looting now. I wish they would have just made it back like it was preseason 2 and 3 and just made it run looting, you know, with auto run across the bag. That was when the move looting was the best in my opinion. But that's all in my opinion on the new test servers so far, the new update, new combat update. And I just wanted to touch on it a little bit before, you know, anybody got a chance to play it, you know, just let people know what they should expect. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.